Yes, indeed. This is Professor David Steinberg of the Steinberg Files. Be sure to visit my site at steinbergfiles.com, talking to you tonight about whether Governor Romney should disclose his taxes. There is a recent ad which I'll link to, really a disgraceful ad by the Obama campaign about Governor Romney's taxes, saying makes you wonder, with a thinly veiled implication that Governor Romney did not pay his taxes. It's an odd sort of claim, because if you really do suspect someone didn't pay their taxes, who would investigate that when it comes to federal taxes? That would be the Internal Revenue Service, would it not? They would do an audit, I believe. And who do they work for? Yes, of course. They work for the President of the United States. So, if indeed there is some suspicion about Governor Romney, then the IRS should look at his taxes. I strongly suspect they've already done so, and they have found absolutely no evidence of any underpayment in taxes. Do I want to see Romney's taxes? No, why would I? What possible relevance would his tax return have to do with anything? Now, something I would like to see are the documents withheld by President Obama in the congressional investigation into Fast and Furious. The distinction's pretty obvious here. We're talking about tax returns filed when Governor Romney was a private citizen, like any other private citizen. The documents we're talking about with respect to the Fast and Furious program are government documents. Government documents that should be available to the people, at least to Congress. And they're being withheld under President Obama under a claim of executive privilege. The same sort of claim that was proffered by President Nixon with respect to the Watergate tapes, which of course ultimately led to Nixon resigning. What is in the Fast and Furious program, as you recall, was a program where federal agents ordered gun dealers along the border to sell guns illegally to members of Mexican drug cartels. The drugs were then walked across the border, and ultimately a border agent, Brian Terry, was killed with those very guns. How many people have been killed in Mexico by the hundreds of illegal gun sales ordered by the federal government? No one knows for sure. Now, what could possibly be in those Fast and Furious documents that would cause the president to claim executive privilege, to prevent Congress from seeing documents that Congress has a legal right to see? And the truth is, no one knows. No one knows what's in the documents. Now, and this leads to speculation. Here's some speculation. If you sell guns, if someone sells a gun to a third party, knowing that they are going to use the gun to kill another person, the gun seller is an accessory to murder. Is that what we had here? I don't know. Can't see the documents. Another possibility. The general explanation for Fast and Furious has been it's just pure government incompetence. And with the Obama administration, that seems very plausible, does it not? But what if it was something more than incompetence? What if it was some kind of complicity? What if the government, the Obama administration in particular, actually was working with the drug cartels? Guns for campaign contributions? All right, you can say that's, sounds a little crazy. That's a crazy conspiracy theory. But the fact is, no one knows. I don't know what's in there. You don't know either until the documents are disclosed. Now, of course, with the executive privilege order, while the mainstream media clamored for President Nixon's resignation, they have essentially buried the story. Because after all, they aren't really journalists, they are part of the Obama re-election campaign. But it's a story I'm still interested in. Why aren't those documents being disclosed? What could possibly be in those documents that was so bad that President Obama refused to disclose them? The bottom line is this is just extreme hypocrisy. Obama, on the one hand, demands that Romney turn over his tax returns that he filed when he was a private citizen, that he has no reason to turn over. And then in the next breath says, I'm refusing to turn over government documents to Congress that Congress has a legal right to see. Has this hypocrisy been discussed in the mainstream media? Well, of course not. They're too busy trying to re-elect President Obama. But those documents are still out there. And until they're turned over, I'm going to continue to call for those documents to be turned over. This is Professor David Steinberg of the SteinbergFiles.com.